So, Carlos Sainz is moving to Williams for the 2025 season, replacing Logan Sargeant, obviously with Alex Albon committing his future with the team earlier this year. So yes, without any further ado, let's get right into the video, guys. It all started with Ferrari and Hamilton. At the start of the 2024 season, we all expected for Carlos Sainz to re-sign with Ferrari, extending his successful partnership with Leclerc. But one fine day, quite unexpectedly, Ferrari dropped the news that Lewis Hamilton, who we never thought would leave the Mercedes family, would be joining Ferrari for the 2025 season to partner alongside Charles Leclerc. And that news immediately put Ferrari under boil, as most of the fans or the Carlos Sainz supporters were not too happy about the decision, as let's not beat around the bush, Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz made for a very stout driver lineup for Ferrari. The drivers pushed each other throughout the season, improving their performance. At the same time, they both got along really well. But again, I'll reinstate my opinion. I think we or any Carlos Sainz supporter should be proud of the fact that it literally took a 7-time world champion, arguably one of the greatest driver of all time, for Ferrari to relieve Carlos Sainz. And I'm sure that if it wasn't for him, Ferrari would have undeniably re-signed Carlos Sainz with the team. Initially, I thought it was the right call for Carlos Sainz to take it slow before he comes into a conclusion regarding his future in Formula 1. But as months went by, it became obvious that Sainz had to finalize his decision before he ran out of attractive offers. Even I posted a video regarding the same during the Monaco Grand Prix weekend. But as we near the mid-season point, I started getting frustrated with Sainz for it taking too long to decide. Because the last thing I would want is to see Carlos Sainz without a seat for the 2025 season. But finally, he has made the call, and I think it's probably one of the best teams that he could have picked for the future. Williams' performance in 2024 though is nothing captivating when you look at the results sheet. For anyone who watched the season would know that Williams has made a genuine step forward from 2023. In 2023, though Williams bagged more points, the car was extremely temperamental and was track dependent. But in 2024, with Williams' shift to a new concept for their car, has made the FW46 more of a stable and a consistent performer across the calendar. Though the team has not scored much this time, the car has definitely finished in the top 15 just as much as it did in the 2023 season. And the thing is that with the shift to a new concept, Williams believes that the FW46 has a lot more potential that is yet to be unlocked. So it makes sense for Carlos to pick a reliable and a trustworthy contender to pair with for the foreseeable future. With James Vowles at the helm of the operation, I have high faith in Williams and in James. I'm sure that he'll surely resurrect the team to be a competitive machine like how they were in the 90s and in the early 2000s. I feel like we'll see the real James effect on Williams with their 2026 car. Right now, the team is internally making the transition, and the effects of the transition will reflect on their results with their 2026 car. I believe that's the trust that lured Sainz to the Williams camp over the likes of Audi and Alpine. What it means for the future? I mean, it means absolutely everything. A team from the bottom 5 in the constructors needs competitive drivers to pull results together, because every point matters and it's absolutely critical for both the cars to maximize on their results week in and week out. Though Sargeant has improved his pace in the recent races, I think it all converged a bit too late for him to stay at Williams at least. But does that mean that he can relax from here? No. I think the second half of the season can be the miracle that he's looking for him to save his F1 career. If he can consistently improve his race performance and deliver his A game at every single race weekend, I'm sure that he can recover his Formula 1 career. Because in Formula 1, you're only as good as your last race. So yes, he can still definitely turn things around for the better. But unfortunately, it just can't be with Williams. For Williams, I think it is exciting times ahead, because it's nearly been 8 years since Williams has had 2 competitive drivers. The last strong driver pairing that I remember from Williams would be Felipe Massa and Valtteri Bottas from 2016. But since then, the team has mostly been a one-horse garage at best. So yes. So finally, the team has 2 competitive drivers who can really push the team forward, because having 2 competitive drivers will help steer the team in the right direction in terms of development and will also speed up the process. Not just that, but it will also keep both the drivers on their heels, because they will be constantly pushing each other every race weekend, helping the team to maximize on their race result on both sides of the garage. So yeah, it's exciting times for Williams, and for any Carlos Sainz supporter who thinks that his decision to move to Williams is a sharp decline from Ferrari, All I can say is that Williams is probably the only team among the bottom 5 at the moment who probably has the best opportunity to become a competitive package. So yeah, don't write off Williams just yet. And considering all the options that were left on the table for him to pick, I think he picked the best option by moving to Williams. And if it wasn't for Williams, I think Audi would have been the next best bet. So yes guys, these are my thoughts and opinion on this news, and I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure the like button and let me know down in the comments on what are your thoughts on Carlos Sainz's move to Williams, and what do you think Williams' future would be with him and Albon. How do you think Albon and Carlos Sainz would perform together? Let me know down in the comments. I'm curious to know what is your take on it. With that being said, subscribe to the Master channel if you haven't already, and also hit the bell icon while you're at it so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And until next time, it's me Vinesh from Meister, and I'm out. Love you guys, stay safe, peace.